All right, welcome back to another Tabletop Baseball Manager video. My name is Brian Haferkamp. I'm the designer of Tabletop Baseball Manager. In this game, we're going to be featuring the 1954 Dodgers at the 54 Giants. So, Jackie Robinson versus Willie Mays. This is Mays' first MVP year. One change that we made to the game board. You can see here that we have all of our cards with the outcomes. So the outcome cards are actually on the game board itself. A little area here just to show you where you can flip your card. And this baseball diamond's a little bit smaller, but what it did was it eliminated the need for these cards and flipping through any of these cards. So all of our play results are here, A through E, and that was a suggestion from Kurt Roberts. So very big thank you to him, and it does fit well. We have our ground ball cards, fly ball cards, our lineup, and then over to the side you can't see, but we have our play cards, manager cards. So we're ready to go. For the Dodgers, it's Gilliam at second, Pee Wee Reese at short, Duke Snider in center, Jackie Robinson in left, Shuba in right, Gil Hodges at first, Hoke at third, Walker catching, and Erskine is the pitcher. For the Giants, it's Williams at second, Dark at short, Lockman at first, Irvin in left, Mueller at right field, Willie Mays in center, I believe it's Cott catching, Gardner at third base, and Magley is the pitcher for the Giants. This was played May 29th, 1954, and we're off. So first inning, Giants get one on with nobody out, so the Dodgers, I'm sorry. So Gilliam gets on first. Pee Wee Reese stands in at the plate. He is a B that season, a B hitter, so a B11 is going to be a ground ball. And for a B, it's a diving stop by the third baseman. So he's going to make the play to first. Runner on first makes it to second. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Brings up Duke Snider, center fielder. Snider is an A. So a 6 to an A is going to be a walk. So he gets on base, and we're going to go ahead and play the infield. Let's play him at double play depth here. Next batter is Jackie Robinson. He's got 2 on and 1 out. A double play depth enhances our ability to turn 2 if it's hit up the middle. And with a B and a 4, that's going to be a fly ball. So that's a fly ball to right center field. We'll just call that a fly out to 8. So Mays ranges over and makes the play. That's the second out of the inning. Nobody tags up. Everybody stays where they are and gives Shuba a chance to knock in a run. A 6 to a D is going to be a fly ball. And that's going to be a double off the wall and then left. So a 2 RBI double for Shuba brings in the first 2 runs of the game. So a 2-out double in the top of the first inning. And Gil Hodges stands in. Hodges is an A. An A5 is going to be a fly ball. And that's a fly ball hit hard and deep, but to the warning track, we'll say to left field, and that ends the inning. But not before the Dodgers put 2 on the board in the top of the first on the 2 RBI double from Shuba. Okay, so we go to the bottom of the first inning. Giants have 1 out, nobody on, and that's going to be Al Dark, the shortstop. Dark is a D, and so a 9D is a ground ball. It's going to be a grounder to short. Shortstop makes the play for the second out of the inning. Brings up Lockman, first baseman. He also is a D, and a 3 for a D is a fly ball. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. So can of corn ends the inning, and the Giants find themselves down 2-0 going into the top of the second inning. So our situation is runner at third with 2 outs, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Gilliam, the leadoff batter, stands in. He's a C. C4 is a ground ball, and that's going to be a sharp grounder to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play to first, and the inning is over. No runs scored. So still 2-0 Dodgers as we go into the bottom of the second. Next batter up is Monte Irvine for the Giants. And so it's going to be nobody out, nobody on, and get a clean inning here, full inning for the Giants. So Irvin is a C, and that's going to be a 5 to a C, which is a K. That'll be the first out of the inning. And he passes it to Mueller. Mueller is a 5C, another K. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Erskine. And Mays stands in. He's an A batter, and A4 is going to be a home run. So Mays touches him up for the solo home run. Again, this is an MVP, first MVP year for Willie Mays, and so he had a huge year that year. So one run on the board for the Giants, cuts the lead in half. Now 2-1 Dodgers, and Cott, the catcher, comes up. An 8D, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Erskine strikes out the side, but not before giving up a home run to Willie Mays. So we get one back in that inning. Go to the top of the third inning. Dodgers up 1, and they get a runner on second base. 2 outs in the inning. And it will be Shuba, that man, with the 2 RBI double in the first inning. Shuba's a D, and a D3 is going to be a fly ball. And this time he flies out to center field. And that will end the inning and the scoring threat. So no runs in the top of the third for the Dodgers. We move to the bottom of the second. The situation is 1 on, a runner on first base with 1 out. I'm going to play the infield at double play depth here. And we go 1, 2, 3. Back to the top of the order is Williams. Williams is a D, and an 8. D is a strikeout. So that means 2 outs in the inning. Don't need to be playing double play depth anymore. And next batter up is Al Dark, the shortstop. A 9 to a D player is going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be a ground out. So the shortstop, Reese, makes a diving play and gets Brooklyn out of the inning. So we're going to say 6. We'll say he just went to first. So he dives, he makes the play to first. And that gets Brooklyn out of the inning. So 1 on, 1 left, and no runs for the Giants. Go to the top of the 4th inning. Brooklyn still up 2-1. And we have nobody on, and 1 out is our situation to start the inning. And it's going to be Hoke, the third baseman, up to bat. So a 6 to a D is going to be a fly ball. And it's going to be a fly out to center field. So it's here. And that's going to be out number 2. Next batter up is Walker, the catcher. An 11 to a D is going to be a strikeout, and that ends the inning. So no runs for Brooklyn in the 4th. They hold on to a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The situation for the Giants is nobody on and 1 out. Nobody on and no out. So next player up is Lockman, the first baseman. He is a D player, so a D10 is going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be a line drive single over the second baseman. So Lockman with the base knock. Puts a runner at first. With nobody out, let's go ahead and play the infield at double play depth. So I got the infield at double play depth, and that brings up, where are we? Monte Irvine, left fielder. He's a C and an 8, and that's a K. So that's going to be out number 1. Keep everybody at double play depth. And Mueller, the right fielder, is a C, and that's a 2. And a 2 is a home run. So Mueller, the right fielder, comes through in the clutch. So the Giants' second home run of the day. That's going to be a 2-run home run. And so still with 1 out in the inning, Willie Mays stands in. Mays homered his first time up. That's a 3 to an A, is going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. So 4-3 on the putout. It's out number 2. Next up is Caught the catcher. And a 2 to a D is going to be a fly ball. And it's a fly ball hit really well, but to the warning track. We'll call that F8 on the out. The Giants do get 2, and that puts them in the lead 3-2 as they head into the top of the 5th inning against the Dodgers. The 54 Dodgers against the 54 Giants. And the situation here is 2 on, 2 outs for the Dodgers. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be Jackie Robinson to bat. He is a B. And a 5 to a B is going to be a walk. And that'll load the bases. So Robinson takes the walk and brings up Shuba. Shuba with another RBI opportunity here. He is a D batter. So that's going to be a fly ball. So it's a 7. And a fly ball to a D is a fly out to the warning track. So he gives a quieter ride to center field. Dead center. We're playing at the Polo Grounds. And so that was quite a knockout to center field. But he flies out to the warning track. Center fielder makes the play. It's Duke Snyder out in center. He makes the play, puts him away for the last out of the inning, and no runs score, even though they had the bases loaded. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. So bases loaded now. 1 out for the Giants. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be Lockman to the plate. He's a D, and a D4 is going to be a walk. So that's going to be an RBI as Erskine walks 1 in. And a 6 to the next batter, who is Irvin. 6 is going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be a grounder to the pitcher. So the pitcher is going to pick it up and go. He's just going to go 1-3 on the putout. That means everybody moves up. Run does score, so we're going to count that as well. Trade an out for a run, and that's 2 runs in the inning. So it's 5-2 now. Giants over the Dodgers, and brings up Mueller. Mueller is a C, so C7 is going to be a fly ball. And that's a fly ball to right field. That will end the inning, but a couple runs come across as the Giants take a 5-2 lead over the Dodgers. Next half inning, our situation is bases loaded with 2 outs. So runners all over the place in this game. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be Pee Wee Reese, who is a B hitter that season. So a B10 is going to be a fly ball. And it's a fly out down the right field line and put away for the outs. So that ends the scoring threat for the Dodgers in the top of the sixth. They don't score. We go to the bottom of the sixth. The setup is 2 outs, nobody on. And 1, 2, 3. It's Gardner, the third baseman. Gets his first at bat of the day. He's a D10 is a ground ball. And that's going to be a grounder hit to first base. First, we'll just say 3 unassisted. And the first baseman is who Gil Hodges. He just puts it away. All right, so no run score for the Giants in the bottom of the sixth. We go to the top of the seventh. Still 5-2. This is a 54 Dodgers at the 54 Giants. So nobody on and 2 outs. That's our situation here. And Shuba, the right fielder, is up. He's a D. So an 8D is going to be a strikeout. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom. It's working here. Go to the bottom of the seventh, and the Giants get a couple of runners on with nobody out in the inning. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3. It'll be Al Dark up for the Giants, and a 2 to a D is a fly ball. And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. So we'll just call that fly out to left. And runners are going to stay. That's out number 1. Let's go ahead and, didn't do it before, we should put everybody at double play depth. So that brings up Lotman. Lotman is got a single and a walk so far. So that's an 8 to a D. 8 to a D is going to be a strikeout. It's 2 outs in the inning. Put everybody back at normal infield depth. And next batter down is Irvin, the left fielder. A 9 to a C is going to be a fly ball. And that's going to be a triple down the right field line. So 3 bagger for Monte Irvine is going to score everybody with 2 outs. So a 2 RBI triple, and the Giants just keep pouring it on. Next up is Mueller, the right fielder. He's a C. A C10 is going to be a walk. Next up is Willie Mays, and that's a 4. A 4 to Mays is going to be a home run. That's his second home run of the day. And that one is a 2-run shot, as we had a runner at first. All this happening with 2 outs in the inning. A 2-out triple from Monte Irvine, 2-out home run from Willie Mays. And the game is starting to get out of hand here. Caught. A D11 is going to be a strikeout. So mercifully the inning ends, and not before the Giants put 4 more on the board. So 4, 6, 8, 9 to 2. If I read the schedule right, the game before was like 17 to 6. I think in favor of the Giants. So this game may be very similar. All right, our setup in the top of the 8th inning is 1 runner at third and 1 out. The batter is going to be Walker, the catcher. So there's a 4, and he's a D. So 4 is going to be a walk. And that puts runners at the corners. And go ahead and just play everybody double play depth. And let's go ahead and pinch hit for the pitcher. All right, pinch hitter is going to be Farillo. I'm not sure how you say it. Carl Farillo. And we're going to bring him in to hit for the pitcher spot. And there are 2 runners on with 1 out. So He is a C. Our pinch hitter is a C, and a C10 is going to be another walk. So back-to-back walks loads the bases. With one out, we still have our players at double play depth. They're up 9-2. No need to do anything particularly special here. And it's going to be Gillian, top of the order. So a 5C is going to be a strikeout. So that's the second out of the inning. Huge strikeout. And let's go ahead and go play the outfield back. So just to cut off any long hits and score everybody. So an 11 to Pee Wee Reese, who's a B. 11 is going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. And the Giants get out of that inning with no damage. So lots of runners, nobody comes home, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Giants are up 9-2. Our situation in the bottom of the 8th is a runner at second, nobody out. And pitcher spot up. Let's go ahead and pinch hit for the pitcher spot for the Giants. Okay, the pinch hitter for the Giants is going to be Dusty Rhodes. And he comes in, he's a C, but just barely. 19.3 batting runs in 1954. Let's go and flip these over. So the roll to Dusty Rhodes is going to be 11 for a C batter. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. That's going to move the runner to third, and we now have one out in the inning, so he moves the runner over. Excuse me, and we get back to the top of the order with Williams. Williams is a D, and that's a 4, so that's going to be a walk. And that puts runners at the corners with one out, so let's go ahead and shift our infield to double play depth. Next batter down is Al Dark. It's a 12 to a D batter. A 12 to a D batter is a home run. So just a barrage of home runs from the Giants in this game, and that's going to be a 3-run homer for Dark. Clears the bases, and we still only have one out in the inning. Lockman comes up. So 12 to Lockman is back-to-back home runs, if you can believe it. So a solo home run from Lockman brings up Monte Irvine. Irvine is a C, so C6 is going to be a ground ball. And that's a single hit past the shortstop. Puts runner on first with one out. Let's go ahead and move our infield back to double play depth. Mueller up. A 9 to a C is going to be a fly ball. And that's going to be a fly out to short left field, which gives us 2 outs in the inning. We'll move the infield back. And let's go ahead and do, it's Willie Mays up to bat. He's an A, and an A5 is going to be a fly ball. And that's a fly out to center field. So that ends the inning, but not before the Giants tack on 4 more. So it's 8, 10, 12, 13 to 2. And go to the top of the 9th inning. So bases loaded here, nobody out. Here's our situation for Brooklyn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be Gil Hodges up. Chance to put a dent in this lead. An A7 is going to be a ground ball. an A, it slowly hit a single between first and second. So that's going to be a run scoring single. Everybody moves up one. And bases are loaded. And that's going to be an RBI single. No need to try to take the extra base and give up and out here with nobody out. So the third base coach holds him third base. So Hoke is a D7 is going to be a fly ball. And that's a fly out to right center field, so we'll just call that fly out to right. And let's go ahead and tag up. Try to score that runner from third. That's a 10, a 7 to a 10. Lead runner is safe, and nobody advances. So that's a good play, and that is a sacrifice fly for Hoke. And that moves the line down to Walker. Be one out in the inning. And Walker is a 6, D. That's going to be another fly ball. And that's a fly out also to the right fielder. Nobody is going to move on that one. And let's go ahead and bring in another pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. So we'll bring in Sandy Amoros. That's how you say that, Amoros. And he is going to be hitting in the 9th spot. He's a C batter from 1954, so let's see what happens. Well, that's a 10, and that's going to be a walk. So that loads the bases as we get back to the top of the order. Gilliam is a C player. So a 9 is going to be a fly ball. And for a C player, that's a fly out to right field. And that is yes, that is the third out of the inning. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, and so that ends the ball game. They get 2 runs in the top of the 9th, but that's not nearly enough. It's 8, 10, 12, 13 to 4. So the Giants come away 13-4 winners. And this is Tabletop Baseball Manager, new ball game, tabletop baseball game. And we've had several demos out there now that you can watch, and it's good for playing classic games like this or playing modern baseball games as well. And it's going to be evolving over time. You'll get a chance to weigh in, and you know, these changes here have already been made just in the last day, just because of comments from people who've seen the videos and watched it, the gameplay. So if you have any comments, suggestions, leave them in the comments section. If you want to get notified of videos like this when they come out, then click subscribe and then hit the bell icon, and you'll get notified whenever I post new videos. Be on the lookout. I'll be releasing the game as a demo that you can play, a couple of teams, and that'll be coming pretty soon as I work out some of the finer points and the kinks of the game. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.